For the past few weeks, I've really been thinking about this whole idea of the light switch moment. I see it a lot. I'm asked to be in rooms where people get sent to in big events where when they're stuck, stalled, or they're spinning their wheels, frustrated, whatever it is. And what I've noticed about all these events is they have something in common, right? And when I mean events, I mean stuck events, and if it's for myself too. And there's this moment where it's like flipping the switch. It might feel like you've been working on something for forever and ever, or your team is the same thing, right? Your team has been, struggling and struggling and struggling. But there's this moment where there's an alignment, a decision, a push. And that moment is when that switch flips and everything starts to work. And so that's kind of been that's becoming even more my passion in training and in working with businesses and with myself also in my own life, is how do I flip that switch? How do I make the shift that actually matters? Right? I did marketing for 20 years and still do, right? And I had 1,500 clients doing marketing and 5 companies that I've created that generated $1 million in the first revenue, and all those things had something in common. Every marketing campaign that really succeeded, every company that pushed over that line and started selling it at a high level, it's all the same process, right? It's push, 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 definite decision and alignment and go. And then that light switch just seems to turn on. These are the moments where everything just changes. And I've done this also in working with individuals where they're struggling with certain aspects of their life, but until they make a decision, they're going to do something about it. Nothing changes. And that's our job as leaders, is to make that shift on ourselves and whoever else we come in contact with. The light switch moment is for me is what I like to call it. It's where you become a real leader of yourself and of a team if you have one, or if you're maybe it's your family, right? There's a core truth to all this, and that is that it almost never comes from a new idea. It never comes from that new understanding. And it always comes from just getting clear on what you want and going forward with it. And lots of times you already know what you want, but maybe you're too scared to actually push through because there's there's lots of obstacles in anything worth having. And so I'm this whole video is about encouraging you, whoever you are and wherever you are and whatever the decision you're making is, to make that decision right now, today, and decide that enough is enough. That you're done waiting and let's go. And maybe maybe you have a team of people that you need to say that to in your life or your work, or maybe it's just you. And because the mistake is when we just keep waiting for clarity, for perfection, for motivation, for permission. Even this video, I if I would have prepared for it for 4 days, it would have never freaking happened. But here we are. Here we are talking. And if you're still listening, it means that at least I'm getting through a little bit. And I didn't wait for perfection. I didn't wait for any extra motivation or permission for myself or anything else. All I waited for is the idea and the thought. And so I guess that's really what it is. It's how do we flip the switch, turn that light switch on to where things are in motion forward in the direction that we want to go to. And I would say there's a process to that. There's a process into how we create our moments. And if you want to create their moment today, I would say that there's maybe three, four things that we need to do. First, we got to call out the pattern. What's dragging us down? What's dragging our team down? Are we checked out? Is our team checked out? Is our voted it in, busy, not growing, letting everything get kind of in the way? And then number two right here is that we have to stop it. We gotta break the pattern somehow. We gotta stop the debating, stop the asking ourselves questions like, why do I do it this way? Or what's wrong with this? Or, um, telling ourselves we don't have the resources or whatever the heck it is that's stopping us. And we decided it stops. So we get rid of that out of our life, and we don't apologize, and we create some standards for ourselves, and we don't sell without a system. And that includes selling ideas to our teams, right? So this is a process of leading ourselves and our teams. And what's that spark? What's that spark? What is that visible, consistent action that it's a signal? It's a signal for ourselves. Like for me, one of the signals is waking up early and doing something, making some action toward my goals. And I just got out of a big conference that a lot of anybody that watches this are probably were at, and it's about it's a process of thinking that leads you to better understanding why you're doing something and what you want, and therefore it makes it easier to do it. And so that's about launching the conversation, whether it's with the team, with yourself, with your loved one, rallying everything up and going forward. And so if any of this caught you and maybe caught you off guard, or caught you ready for more, or to do something about it, maybe you're standing on the sidelines and knowing you need to do something but stuck in this almost. This is that moment. Every time that I've been in one of these moments, it felt like it was never going to switch. It felt like I was never going to be able to hit that switch and turn the light on and go. Yet that's when you take that leap of faith and just go for it. And so if you're in that situation and it's the flip the switch moment, maybe you have to flip the switch right now, or maybe you just know that it doesn't. You're tired of being in the same situation. This is what I do. I do it with teams, with individuals, and generally just with people who are tired of waiting for the next shoe to drop, or the world to catch up with your idea, or whatever it is for you. So if you're ready to flip the switch, then DM me with and just say, I'm ready. I need to do something now. I need to step up and create a better existence for myself, or a better life for my team, or more productivity, or whatever that is to you. Sometimes it's time to step up, and maybe this is that time for you. If it is, DM me in this message, in this platform that you see me. It could be on LinkedIn, it could be on Facebook, it could be on YouTube. I'm multi-streaming right now to a bunch of different places. Wherever it is you see me, uh, DM me. And if nothing else, do something. Do something. If you're still watching this, that means that you're probably, some of this is sounding familiar. But that's it for today. And until tomorrow, enjoy. And I'll see you on the other side.